Ted, you are a magician.
I am worth every penny and less, huh? All this in what, a week?
1 week you have restored the Lincoln Continental Mark V Diamond Jubilee Edition.
I had nothing better to do, and my kid helped. And when you got the help of a 6-year-old, and you're as good as I am, this is what you can do. And
you must have worked
a week. I slept once.
Okay, all right. Welcome to another episode of A Diamond in the Rough. And as you can tell, that is my car, and this is a much better example of the model. Coming up next on the Fast Lane car, we will get to know this pristine Mark V and meet the owner. So Craig, I can't believe you've got a Diamond Jubilee Edition and that you found us. First of all, you're a young guy. This is an old man car. Why are you driving what looks like to me to be a very well maintained and restored Mark V?
I just fell in love with the Mark V about probably 5-6 years ago, and I kind of researched them, and I really love the Diamond Jubilee Edition, and the only thing I'm missing is the bug guard. It's a great car though. It drives really nice, and it's a lot of fun.
Where'd you get yours?
Santa Rosa, California, on eBay.
So it's a California car, which is always great because obviously less rust, which I'm very familiar with.
Florida, Illinois.
And did you actually drive it back from California?
Yeah.
You had that much confidence?
Yeah, we drove it. I think it was something like 1,200 miles, and we did 75 miles an hour the whole way. We had it on cruise control. It was a lot of fun, about 9-10 miles per gallon, but it was still a blast. It was a road trip that I'll never forget. It was with my twin brother. It was really, really cool.
Now, your car has some differences. First of all, I see that there's a sunroof, which this one doesn't have. Tell me about the features that you can get on this car and that are kind of missing in my car but are on your car.
I don't know all the options, but I know the moonroof, which that's my favorite option on the car. That was a $1,200 option. You could get the SureTrack braking system, which was like an early version of ABS brakes, and then there was a temperature thing on the outside temperature thing on the outside mirror, which neither are.
Damn, I'm missing all that.
And then I think dual exhaust.
Which you have?
Yeah, I have that.
I've got the 460. You've got the smaller engine, and I've got single exhaust, and you've got dual exhaust.
Oh, really?
What is up with that, Ford? How could you not put dual exhaust on a 460?
And supposedly the 400 is actually faster than the 460, 0 to 60 wise, because of the torque, the low end torque.
You know, that gives me an idea. Are you willing to find out?
Yeah.
All right, we'll find out.
0 to 60.
Yeah, if indeed the smaller engine is faster than the bigger engine. But before we do that, kind of tell me about kind of your relationship with the car. I mean, I see that you've got a California plate which says Blue Diamond.
Blue. It's supposed to mean blue diamond, which the color is diamond blue moon dust metallic, and that's the color of both these cars. You could get them in Jubilee Gold, but the original owner decided to put that on the license plates, and I still have the plates.
Now, you are deeply immersed in the world of the Diamond Jubilee, which I'm not. So, for instance, how much did that cost you?
This was $100 on eBay. It's one of the original leather cases for the owner's manual, and then this is
the toolkit, which we have,
which he handled very violently when I watched
I had
the
no
video.
idea.
They're about $350 for these things, and if you can find them on eBay, this one, it happens to be in pretty good condition, and it has every single original tool in it except for the flares. They wouldn't mail them in the US mail, so I had to buy new flares.
I've got the original flares. Do you want to, how much would you be?
The original flares can burst inside the kit and ruin them, so it's probably a good idea to exchange them out.
I am learning so much about my car. Here, let's talk about this now. These yeah, first of all, show them the one you've got on there.
This is from a Mark 6, which is 1980 to 1983.
Right.
And then this is the original one that was on the car, and it was only on the 78 Diamond Jubilee and the 79 Collector Series. And it's kind of worn, but this is a brand new one.
And how much was that on eBay?
$550.
You can tell I'm missing mine, so this is going to get very expensive very quickly.
If you're lucky, you can find one for $300, but they're in this condition, they're pretty expensive.
Is there a world of people who collect these cars? You said
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. There's websites. There's a Facebook Mark V person. There's I've met people in Florida. There's a Lincoln Land in Florida. I've met people in Michigan, all over the country. You know, once you start getting interested in it and start researching it, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people.
Now, how many miles does yours have?
Mine has supposedly 81,000 miles.
And mine has 22,000 miles, but yours is obviously in much better shape. Now, how much have you put in restoring it so far?
Oh, money-wise?
Yeah. I'm just kind of plotting my budget. I'm wondering.
I didn't really. I don't.
You didn't keep
you
track?
could probably not really.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You could probably restore it the outside. Well, I don't know, because all this rust and stuff.
There's a lot of work on it.
Probably be $5,000. I would think.
And how much does a pristine one go for?
Under 10,000 miles, if you can find them. I know you said on your website 15, but they actually will go for over 20.
Really? So, but you could easily get upside down on these. Easily. I mean, if you're paying $500 just for the hood ornament, and you want a decent paint job, right, that could easily be
half the cost
of just the value of the car, let alone, you know, all of the other bits and pieces that are falling apart and rusting on this thing.
Yeah, this was kind of a, I shouldn't have bought that.
Luckily, it's a labor of love.
You know, this car could pull that fifth wheel there. It's got enough power. Okay,
that's a good point. Hey, your door rattles exactly the same as Roman's does.
It really?
Yes. It's got that same little tapping out Morse code as you go down the road.
The old 70s rattle. Yep. 1980s rattle. You know, you think that...
Okay, now you got to find a place to... Oh, we started the bush again, right? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting, yeah. I'm new at this.
What do you suggest they do? Roll onto it or just give it the beans, as the Brits say? Give it the beans?
I think... It'd be interesting to do like a couple tests both ways. One where you just mash it.
We got one run, dude. Beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Beans. Let's do beans. Ready? There we go. We're off. I gave her the beans.
You know those scenes where people's faces are peeling back from you, except this isn't that. Right, actually, it's pretty cool.
There's 45, here's 50, here's 55, here's 69. Oh my. You are correct.
The Subaru smoked it and kicked it in the hole. Yeah.
How could a V8 with, well, 210 horsepower when it was new go 14.74 seconds?
I felt it that time. I'll roll up the window because I know how much that'll help.
Aerodynamics.
Aerodynamics, yeah.
Now it's moving, it's moving.
Yeah, it's doing good. Hey, it does feel faster. I think I've been practicing.
13.8.
Whoa, Roman's time. It's time for him to be scared. He needs to do it again. 13.8.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to feel my AC?
Oh, yeah. Where was that earlier?
Yeah, it still blows cold.
Oh, that's worth the price of admission right there, man.
See, my mouth's still empty, still works, just like Roman's.
Ted, couldn't you slow him down? Couldn't you stick your head out?
I had my hands out the moonroof to be an air brake, which works so good at those sub 60 mile an hour speeds.
but it didn't work. I'm sorry, I did my best.
I would have hoped you had your old body out the top of that thing.
I tried to reach over and turn on the AC. Yeah. I was busted.
Well, congratulations. And Craig, I am so grateful that you brought your car and shared it with our readers and viewers.
Yeah, and I'm grateful to get exposure to what
really
nice
cool to have somebody else in Colorado with
really is
cars.
So now we know what we're aiming for, Ted. Are you ready to go back to work?
Yes.
All right, because on the next episode, we're going to start the restoration. I think the first thing we need to do is get that engine into better shape.
You know, there's a lot to be said for giving it a correct tune-up, and well, I guess it's had an altitude adjustment as far as mixture, but you know, I don't know where the rest of the jets are.
All right, so come on back next week when Ted gets under the hood. As always, this is Roman and
Ted
and
Craig
saying thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe for a new car video every day. See you next time. Ciao.
Okay, Roman, I tried to sabotage your 0 to 60 earlier or I should say Craig's 0 to 60 by holding my hands out of the moonroof. Didn't work, and so now I'm gonna try and make it up to you, man. So we'll do spark plugs, because now that we got the engine nice and hot on our 90-degree day, this will feel good. We'll throw a cap and rotor on it and try not to lose sight of where the plug wires go on that end. And my guess is that it will run no differently at all, but we can say we did it, we threw new tune-up parts at it, we're good owners.